Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well today. Thank goodness we're all doing fine. As you know, there was another hurricane, but we're all okay. So thank you for the messages that a few of you have sent me this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Have you ever seen children playing, doing what they love, and doing it without a care in the world? This week, I totally witnessed that, but like on an extreme level. I'll tell you the story. Okay, I was going downtown because I had a meeting. It was close to the office, so I was walking downtown and I start hearing this music, like this wonderful magical music, and I'm like, what is that? Like, who is playing that? So I completely forgot about my meeting, and I'm like walking around downtown listening and trying to find the person playing this music. I finally get to the location, and you guys, it was like an 11-year-old kid playing a violin. And it was absolutely beautiful. It was like magical. And I actually just stopped there and I started dancing with just people out there, random people. We just started dancing to this kid's music. And I learned so much in that moment. I just saw him and I had so many feelings all at one time. I'm like, here is this kid who's 11 years old, who is playing his heart out in downtown Raleigh without a care in the world for what people may think, for what people may say, and he is just doing him. And I just felt so much in that moment. I was wondering, I'm like, how can I be like this kid? How can I be more passionate about what I'm doing? How can I completely not care about what happens externally? How can I do that? How can I be so focused? And I thought about it this week and I came up with 3 things that I can do and that I'm hoping will help you too. So the first thing that I thought to do is experiment. To experiment with things that we think we like or things that maybe we just want to figure out if we like or not, right? So I made that promise to myself. I am going to experiment more often. If there is something that you think you may like or you're just unsure about it, let's experiment. What is the worst thing that could happen, right? I don't know, maybe something could happen, but we're experimenting. We're gonna find out. I was thinking about it and I said, you know, as adults, we kind of try to walk down this straight and narrow and we're like, we're adults now. Like, we've got to be serious. We pay our bills. We got to do what we got to do, and that's it. And that's not it. Like, that's not even the beginning of it. What happens when we do that? Whenever we do that and we start just adulting, we start leaving out this whole other person, this whole person that's inside of us, and that is our spirit, that is innocent, that is just hungry to do things that they love. So, do you know what you love, or do you not know what you love? If you know what you love, go on and do it. If you don't know what you love, start experimenting. Start doing things that are different than what you're used to doing so that you can see if that's something that you enjoy doing or not. Let's not close that door. Let's experiment and let's allow ourselves, give ourselves an opportunity to just have a free spirit and try new things in life, wherever that may be for you. So that's the first thing, guys. Let's start experimenting a little bit more this week. And the second thing is allow yourself to make mistakes without judgment. And I know that's really hard to do as adults. We tend to try to do everything the right way, the best way, and we take forever analyzing a situation. And then what happens? We make the decision, and if something that we don't like happens as an outcome, we're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do it? If I had done X, Y, and Z, this wouldn't have happened. So we're really hard on ourselves, and we shouldn't be hard on ourselves. Why are we so hard on ourselves anyway? Why can't we experiment it? And if it turns out to be something we don't like to do, no big deal. It isn't a big deal, and we have to be okay with this. We have to be okay with experimenting. We have to be okay with making mistakes and not judging our mistakes. Because when we really think about it, if we want to learn who we truly are, what we truly enjoy doing, and if we want to learn how we can best help our community, we have to try new things, and we have to be willing to make mistakes without judgment. How are we going to learn what we really enjoy doing if we don't make little mistakes along the way? It's kind of impossible to do. I'll tell you from experience. I have experimented a lot to find out what it is that I truly enjoy, and I have made a bunch of mistakes along the way, that's for sure. So that's the second thing, is allowing ourselves to make mistakes without judgment. And now guys, the third thing, this is the funnest thing of all. And this is the thing that a lot of us as adults, we forget to do. And that's have fun. That is just so easy to have fun instead of being so strict on ourselves all the time. Let's allow ourselves a little fun in life. If you've got a song that you like to dance to, just start dancing. If you want to go and okay, let's say you're walking down the street and you see someone and for some reason they catch your attention and you really feel like you want to talk to them, but your adult mind's like, oh no, don't talk to them because they may think you're weird. Forget it. Go up and talk to them. Whenever I am at work or if I am going downtown for whatever reason, if I have a sensation to talk to a particular person, I go up to them. And you know what? If they think I'm weird, so be it. I am a little weird and that's totally fine. It goes back to making mistakes and allowing yourself to do it without judging, right? So I'm working on that, and that's why I allow myself to have fun along the way. So I encourage you to do that. Let's work on those 3 things this week, because I'll tell you something. As adults, when we're looking at children, a lot of the time we think, okay, they're kids, they can have fun, they can play, they can do this, but I have to tell them what to do, because if I don't tell them what to do, they're going to go crazy. And I've learned from my nieces, from my nephews, and from my friends that have kids, I have learned that us as adults, we have so much to learn from kids. Sometimes kids will say things to you that you're like, how the heck did they know that? Or why are they saying that? Like, did you tell him or her to say that? And nobody told them to say anything, but it's something that's in them. And when they say things to you, a lot of the time, it's for us to, first of all, pay attention, but then also it's for us to learn from them. Because kids have a different sense of, they have a different way of viewing the world. And it's such a gift. It's such a gift that when we get older, we leave behind. We leave behind the innocence. We leave behind the fun. We leave it behind, and there's no reason to. Like, who says adulting has to look one particular way? I think we need to redefine that because I don't know about you, but as I age, I want to continue to experiment. I want to continue to make mistakes and not judge myself. And I want to have fun along the way. I'll tell you that. So we can work on those 3 things this week so that we can be more in line with ourselves and so that we can experiment that and allow ourselves to be more like kids, to have that innocence in our lives. And I'll tell you something about that. These videos that I make, you guys, I'm totally experimenting when I make them. I am no pro at videos at all. I make plenty of mistakes on them. Plenty of mistakes. But the most important thing is that I have fun when I'm doing them. I have so much fun when I'm doing them and I enjoy them because I'm hoping that they provide you with 3 main things. And those are the 3 things that are so simple that I always talk about. It's love, it's unity, and it's peace. And I feel that the more that we talk about these things and the more that we incorporate them in our lives, the happier that we can allow ourselves to be. And the other thing that we do with these videos is we learn to accept ourselves and to learn more about ourselves on a subconscious level. And I do that through dream interpretation. So this week, guys, let's focus on being more like kids. Let's focus and allow ourselves to experiment, to make mistakes without judgment, and to have fun along the way while we're doing it. So, okay, I am going to ask you for a huge favor. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't and to like my videos because I'm working really hard on these and later we're going to have just so many followers. So I want to make sure that you guys are connected, that me and you are like this. Okay? All right, guys, I send you nothing but love, unity, and peace. We will be in contact. And if you need help interpreting a dream, send them to me. You know I love that. Okay? Have a wonderful day and have a fantastic week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.